Hi, I'm Jeff Hirst, and I'm here in my Chicago studio, and I'm working on some printmaking plates today. And the plates that I'm using are mixed media plates, and they're found materials, and I'm using carborundum. So what carborundum is, it's a metal grit that can be adhered to a flat surface and then run through the press, inked up and run through the press. So the carborundum is essentially, it's designed to grain lithostones, but I like to use it for making printmaking plates. So this particular carborundum is about 120 grit, and then you would just adhere it in gel medium and then paint it to the plate. The carborundum comes in grits from 60 to about 220. So this particular plate is a plate that I made about a little over a year ago, and it's it's carborundum and some other mixed media. You can see the finished print there on the wall.
So I'm in Jeff Hirst's studio in Chicago, Illinois, and we've had a great time print making for 3 days. But he has this beautiful work that you did in Ireland and just got back recently. But I wondered if you could show some of your work and tell people about it.
Sure. So I was working with a lot of dry point carborundum and encaustic holograph plates while I was in Ireland, and this is an example of one of the plates. So the plates, I was using cardboard to make the plates, and also using a lot of carborundum. So carborundum is a grit that just holds a lot of ink. So the plates were made and then torn apart and reassembled. So I have, it was a work in progress with the plates. So the plates became a thing in themselves, a piece in themselves. So there's a lot of overlay with color to develop richness in the prints. And I wanted a certain kind of physicality going on to the prints.
So Jeff, if one were to actually touch the surface of it, do you get the sense of the carborundum?
Yeah, you can feel the surface, and it picks up and really holds a lot of ink. So that's something I was after when I was working on them.
And each one of these is its own print. These are not a series, or are they?
Actually, some of them I'm editioning. When I was in Ireland, I'm also interested in showing the prints in some galleries in edition format. So that's something that I don't really teach in my classes, but it's something that I'm personally interested in, and having multiple galleries represent my print work. And that's a good way of going about doing that. Right now I show most of my paintings in galleries, but I don't show my prints. I sell mostly independently, but I'm interested in showing the prints in Europe. So it's, but they're kind of a mix of different processes.
These are really beautiful over here. They have rather a sculptural look. The way this one lays down,
right?
It's just beautiful.
And that, you can see how the plate's been taken apart and torn up. I hit the edges of the plate on a wall outside the studio in Ireland, so it disintegrated the plate, and it just prints a little bit differently. I've been drawn to people like Antonio Tapies, who used a lot of carborundum in the early 60s with his printmaking process. So the richness of black is really attractive. This is a dry point with an encaustic holograph and a relief roll in the background. So it's a way of simplifying printmaking, but having it a very complex image with complex color relationships going on at the same time.
Thank you
very
much. What a